Welcome back. Let's get into it. What were we doing last time? We were level 37. What did we do? Well, we accessed the archives, I think. No. We had already done that. We went and got that robot, Kaiser. Yeah, we picked up Kaiser from the mech factory here. And we're gonna return it. To Mars, I think.
Retros firing. Orbit stabilized.
Boom.
We have arrived. I will meet you inside the facility.
Go see what Hadrian has to say about her droid. There he is.
I can't believe it.
Major Sanan, Dr. Walker.
You're in better shape than I expected, Kaiser. Shouldn't take us long to get you back up to full fighting capacity.
This is good to hear. I was told there was a new threat on the horizon. I wish to learn more.
Percival will give you the full story.
Plus, get you dressed for the occasion.
Occasion. Where are we going?
Londinion.
Londinion.
Interesting.
Doctor, I will require additional armaments.
That's the plan. Come on.
Captain, you're with me. Time to walk you through what we came up with. So the problem we're up against is vast. Terramorphs, they can be anywhere. Meaning us finding and disposing of them ourselves isn't an option. But what if we could let something else do the work for us? Come on. I'll walk you through what we're thinking. Hello.
Hello.
You remember that creature we talked about before you went to Nira? The thing that eats terramorphs, the Asylees?
Yeah.
Apparently, they were bloodhounds for terramorphs. But when the UC ran low on synthetic foods during the Colony War, the Asylees were chosen to fill in the gaps. We thought they were harvested to extinction. But in the data,
We ate the things that ate the
found
terramorphs.
location of a few remaining specimens. As you can see, what we're proposing is bringing them back. We'd breed populations of them, distribute them to human worlds, and then let nature take its course. Using a method that thousands of years of adaptation have already perfected. We could speed up their breeding process using...
What else do they eat? Is it gonna mess up
using
ecosystems?
some of the same technologies that were used to create me. We even think that with some time and investigation, we could use the Asylees' hunting skills to track down the terramorph transmission method at long last. Find out how humanity spread them and put an end to the terramorph problem definitively.
Yeah.
Well, there is another option. It'd be faster, maybe even more effective. But it's got its own risks. A microbe. Something we could aerosolize, let spread, and have it clean up anything with Terramorph DNA for us, which would include morphs, and we expect their transmission method. It'd still take time to build, test, and distribute, but no other method could hold a candle to it when it comes to sheer efficiency. Not even the Asylees. Percival assures me that they're minimal. He'll be able to encode safeguards against mutation in the agent's genetics, so that they stick to the task of cleaning up Terramorphs. But the microscopic world has a tendency to behave in ways you can't always predict. So to say there's zero risk would be a lie.
Well, this sucks. I'd rather not devastate worlds,
It would
so...
be the more efficient option. With either path, though,
Andrea.
we're looking at a long-term commitment. Years of work. Even just getting these plans off the ground is going to take time. And all routes are going to require some highly specific materials to make...
Do I really have
Terramorph
to
cell lines
quit
we
this
can
just because of
work
Andrea?
sharpen up. Not the sort... But we think we found a lead. All paths lead to... There's only one place we know that has the materials we need to make these plans
So I
happen.
can't go back.
Londinion. It's certainly not encouraged, but the UC's given their sign-off for this excursion. This trip is all above...
Do I go back?
board.
Fuck it, I'm gonna live with my decision.
Exactly what I was hoping to hear. Now, the UC has a small operating base on Londinion's outskirts. We're cleared for access, but we'll need to check in with the base commander, Sarah Hatum, when we touch down. I'm gonna help Percival and Kaiser prep, but once that's done, we'll rendezvous with you there. But you need to know, Londinion? It belongs to the Terramorphs. They'll have anti-Xeno gear for us at the base, but...
That was
I'd make sure you've got
re-recorded
your
after.
favorite arms on hand.
A new vendor?
Pardon?
I sincerely hope there is adequate security for this facility.
Oh, this goddamn planet. You romanticize a place when you're away from it for long enough, but I forgot what a dust-crusted pit Mars can be. Now you, what do you need? You project personnel? Supplies are for project personnel only. Oh, that's you then. I was informed we might be working together. Don't much care for Vanguard. It sounds like you two really got into the thick of it back in New Atlantis. My sister's kids live in the city, so, thank you for what you did there. Yeah, they both came through okay. One science division, other's an artist. Effectively useless human beings that would have had no reason to be anywhere near the fighting. Still, would hate to see
Pretty
anything
ruthless thing to say.
Now,
Useless human beings.
What was it you needed? Everything up to spec.
Yeah, I don't want any of that shit. Take all those healths.
I hope that we have not ultimately made a mistake in resurrecting this place. Is something amiss? Back to it then.
She's always going to be mad at the decisions I make. Is this a ship services? It's not.
Anything I can help?
Here we go.
What can I do for you? Okay, sure. We'll take care of any holes, broken seals, that kind of thing.
We wearing the same thing? We are. Nice outfit, buddy.
Always a satisfying moment to return to your ship.
Any troubles you need to share?
We going to Londinion.
Lifting off. Orbital insertion completed.
I don't know if I've been to Toliman. 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 However you want to say it. Am I gonna get pirated? Bountied?
Drive spinning down. Systems green.
This world is off limits. You were advised to jump to safe harbor immediately.
Oh, am I?
Let me check my logs. Alright, you can proceed. We'll let them know you're on your way down.
I thought it was just encouraged to stay away, not off limits.
Landing initiated. Watch your flaring.
Why would we land on the icy part?
Anyone who has spent time in United Colonies space has, of course. Now I understand why the stories persist.
You! Inside the barriers! Double time! You with the Xeno unit? You're heading to command. Far end of the compound.
Pretty cool base. No ultramag, huh? Come on, give me something good in here.
Succeed at that before we are discovered.
It's better than what I'm wearing.
I pride myself on knowing everyone on this world, and I don't know you. You're with the collection team then, I presume. Either that, or you're one deeply unlucky trespasser. Vanguard, eh? Brief said you were an eclectic group. You must have really shined out on the fringe to get assigned a task like this. Ah, then this must be the rest of your outfit.
Commander Hatum, I'm...
No need for introductions, Major Simon. Dr. Walker, your reputations precede you, as does the urgency of your mission, so I'll get to it. Now, Londinion is one of the most dangerous places in the Milky Way. It's with good reason my soldiers and I do everything we can to avoid entering the city. Terramorphs are omnipresent, and the structural damage left behind when Major Sinan's father bombed its spaceport has turned large swathes of the metropolis into a decaying labyrinth. As such, we'll be providing you all with gear, information, and uploading municipal unlock codes to your robot. Every tool you could need to succeed out there. Except one. Once you're on the other side of those barriers, you'll be on your own. If you get into trouble, my people will not be coming. Do we understand each other?
Oh yeah.
Precisely. I'll leave you to your preparations then. You can find your equipment in our armory, base of the tower just outside. Now, once you're outside the base, it's my personal suggestion you make a beeline to the nearby Aceles plant. It contains one of our field caches. Though I can't guarantee it won't contain anything else. I hope you all find what you're looking for out there.
So that's going to be an optional.
With me.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, Commander. Percival, you all set to hook into their comms tower?
Should only take a few minutes. Let's get this done and get the hell out of here.
Percival will be scanning the city for our samples from here. When he finds one, he'll transmit the coordinates to us out in the field. All right. Head over to the armory and gear up. Once you're done, we'll meet by the entrance to the city.
Collect my gear, huh? Let's see what you got for me. Oh shit! mean, I guess I'll take it, but,
Secure. I think you may be trying to take a little too much on. Literally.
Don't go into the city much. Never for long. Too risky.
let's see it.
Heard you're going out there willingly. Damn. Gotta be some better food around here. Rations.
All the med packs.
Give him one for me, alright?
I don't think I need a mag storm. How heavy am I? $254. No, is this needed? Probably not. The helmet is better. That helmet's better too, but it's ugly as shit. I don't, think maybe I'll just put this one on. Just because I know I'm going to be fighting aliens. But everything else, not into it. I'm going to go dump my equipment on my ship. Hypothermia? Does my suit not protect me against the elements? Thermal 30? Hold on to that one. This one's not better in any way. That should be enough.
Transfer's complete. Those codes will allow you to temporarily restore power to back down.
All set on your gear? You ready to do this?
Mm-hmm.
Then let's get this show on the road. Kaiser? Percival, everything green on your ends?
I am ready.
Personal comm should be routed through Kaiser now. You copy that?
Roger, loud and clear.
Perhaps too loud.
Oh, you're a riot robot.
Kaiser, kick it off.
Unlock code transmitted. You may open the gate when ready.
I've been on colder planets than this, and now I'm getting frostbite at -18 degrees. I gotta press the button, don't I?
Alright. On our way into the city. Percival, where are we heading?
Running the first sweep. Got one. A Sealy's. Not far. Old shipping yard just past the processing plant. Gene samples are probably in one of the containers.
Safety's off.
Clean them out and keep an eye out for the more controlling them.
Rerouting power.
Your shipping yard is just beyond the processing plant. Cache with some goodies is towards the rear of the facility.
Kaiser, we close enough for you to dial in the location of those samples from here?
Yes, their fate.
I want the base cache for sure.
Multiple balance
Give me all the
signatures.
goodies.
I have restored power to the containers.
Jackpot. Get down there and collect as many as you can.
Thanks for the digi pigs. I guess I'll just take all the ammo. Hold on. Crack that shit open. It's kind of tricky. So that one and that one are for the inside. Yep. Try that out. Where am I going now? Collect the samples. Can I go through this way? Or an exit somewhere? Just fires too slow, I think. Do all of these open? Hell yeah, they do. I took something that I shouldn't. Okay, everybody, you can't be doing that. And how am I crippled? Frostbite, hypothermia is stable, freezing cold and snow. Yes, yes, yes. Boggs grog. Do I have some tea?
Thought you could evade me?
Boom. There's a guy in here?
All Achilles samples collected.
All right. Now hand those over to Kaiser, and let's get out of here.
What are you doing, Kaiser?
Samples secure.
Nice work. No. Earlier scan picked up a valid Terramorph sample, but, well, it's in the spaceport. And the quick route there looks like it got blasted when the port did.
There are steam tunnels under the city, which will allow us to access the spaceport.
What do you... That's right. Kaiser, how did you know that?
I'm not sure.
Percival, you see any better option?
Not from where I'm standing.
Sounds like a trap if he was programmed to know that, but he doesn't know how.
We may proceed.
Well, the door was literally through the cash room. Tunnels. We going in the tunnels.
Kaiser, this flora, this is Lazarus plant, isn't it?
Confirmed.
You know, no one even realized it was a living thing until someone got it under a microscope and saw it had cells. Can't be cultivated anywhere but Londinion. Real marvel. All these leeches. What's keeping you things warm?
Not good things, I would assume. Get out of the way.
Huts? My God, look at it. A Lazarus in bloom. You know, we might be some of the only. What's happening?
Collect the microbes off of it. It's turning heat leeches into terramorphs.
Oh my God. The heat leeches are terramorphs.
But heat leeches infest every settlement, every corner of the settled systems. That means that every single one... Oh no.
You just saw that, right? You would tell me if I was losing my mind.
No, that was
That
legit.
heat leech became a terramorph.
Yeah, just like that.
The pests that have snuck onto every planet are baby terramorphs. Heat leeches hide out in ships, sneak away after landing, and then, with time, they transform. We just found out how terramorphs move between planets. I am sincerely inclined to agree, but
what's causing them to
evidence
turn back into
suggests
terramorphs?
Nature manages it just fine. The Lazarus plant. It's clearly an accelerant for the terramorph, a heat leech transformation process. Make one into the other in an instant. But that means if anyone knew about this,
So
they
that's
could
just instantaneous, but they
trigger a
could
terramorph spawning.
just grow naturally.
You could sneak a leech into a city, or even multiple leeches, into a place like New Atlantis.
And somebody did do that.
The attack on New Atlantis, could someone have set that up? But first, you'd have to know the truth.
But first, let me take a selfie.
Well, we're never gonna know if you don't catch that thing. Get after it.
We may proceed.
Go!
Get after it, girl. Let's fucking go, bitch.
Kaiser's got the cell data from the New Atlantis and Tau Ceti attacks, right?
Uploading them myself.
Captain, let Kaiser take a look at that sample.
Stop.
Beginning analysis. It is a match. This suggests with high certainty that the Lazarus plant was used to trigger the attacks on both planets.
There's no way a plant this rare, this fragile, just shows up here, New Atlantis, and Tau Ceti. The transformations on those worlds, they must have been triggered by human hands. Captain, do you understand what it is we just stumbled on here? Exactly. Someone saw the Lazarus plant in
To
action
what end?
and used it to trigger the attacks.
I wonder where they could have gotten such an idea. Deploying alien life forms as weapons.
I wouldn't be shocked.
It was her
to find
dad,
out
Vae
our
Victus.
team in part
He's got people
inspired
working
the
for him.
approach, but our group never dealt with something that could have an effect like this. Makes some sense, actually. Tau Ceti was likely their first test. Someplace remote where no one would question a few settlers going missing. Ensure the big show, the attack on New Atlantis, would be a success. And the timing of that one, it couldn't have been just luck that it happened right when we were asking the cabinet to do something about the terramorphs. These attacks, I think someone planned them to set all this in motion. They certainly were. But having this answer, well, it raises a couple big
Was it
questions.
Percival then?
Who could pull something like this off? And why?
Let's save the discussion for when you all aren't standing in the universe's closest equivalent to hell frozen over. If we're gonna do anything to prevent more Terramorph attacks, human cause or otherwise, we need that final sample.
Roger.
Yeah, let's save the discussion that would implicate you.
Get us into the spaceport.
The entrance is this way.
That's my attention.
Why can't I open that?
I am unable to provide sufficient power to the lock mechanism.
Anyone got ideas where we could get some extra juice?
Local power
This
looks
door?
like it was controlled in the security office, upper floor.
Arthur and I can scout it out. Kaiser, see if you can't find another way to get it open.
We proceed.
There's the control panel. Still looks operable.
Hmm.
All the things just
Pierogies. Oh, hello. This one's a real confusing one. I fucked up. Nope. More locked lockers. Okay. Won't this just bring more heat leeches?
Captain.
I also wish to be prepared for...
She doesn't want me to use Aurora.
any situation, but there are practical limits, no?
Lots of things. I think knowing of all this stuff here, this would have been the ideal, like, first mission to do. Because you'd get so much stuff out of it. You get a nice suit.
Diagnostic complete. Multiple systems unavailable. Warning, priority safety concern detected. Exterior hatch power restored.
Back in business.
Warning, emergency recorder message detected. Transcription process engaged. Playback initiated.
Admiral Senna, we need to make the evacuation request.
That's my father he's addressing. He was here? Didn't think he'd have the guts to look those soldiers in the eye before blowing this place to pieces.
Admiral! Just transformed.
So he knew. Bottom one's a triple. But it appears we don't have any, so that and a solo, sure. Next up is gonna be that and not this one. Can this one work? Yes. Okay, what are we looking at here in the second row? This one and another straight across. Could use a single on that as well. Or we use this one. Might not be a good idea. Let's use this one on the top because it's the only one. This one and there isn't a double. Okay, so this one's out as well. This one's not used. So this one doesn't have a friend to use just two of them. These two side by side? Yeah, buddy.
No planet would be safe. Colonel, the troops that closed off the sewers after my evaluation. They're all in this facility. Other than our casualties? Yes, sir. Good. Get them into defensive positions around the spaceport. No one leaves. I'll send ships as soon as possible. Thank God. None of us wanted to go down swarmed by those things. That won't be your fate, Colonel. You have my word.
Transcription complete. Physical copy available.
An invisible weapon. He knew about the Lazarus plant. Grab that recording. We should talk. Not everything in the galaxy needs to come with us, you know.
But that did. Andrea, come on.
Hey, Victus. He destroyed this place. Killed these people to...
Are we gonna find out he didn't?
He knew about the Lazarus plant and the Terramorphs and all this a secret. Didn't he? You heard that recording. He saw the potential of the plant as a weapon and hid it away. He killed those people. Condemned this city to keep them from sharing what they might have seen. He was
I sincerely hope you are not suggesting he was justified in his actions. I would not wish to associate with someone who felt he did the right thing.
a calculated loss. These soldiers for the rest... But it doesn't. It can't justify slaughter. But I guess that's just another part of his sick legacy now. He thought he was protecting us all, taking the secret to his grave. Only he didn't succeed. Now someone else knows about the Lazarus plant and is using it exactly how he feared. That's exactly right. Let's move. The settled systems are counting on us.
Alright, let's go out into the spaceport. Next time.
Guys, your sample, it moved. I'd be real careful out there if I were you.
That doesn't sound good. Eyes peeled.
We're gonna go kill this Terramorph and continue along on the next one. Peace out. Thanks for watching. Bye.